What's going on, everyone? This is Michael Stewart-Isaacs.
And this is Shemekka, Ebony.
And this is your next edition of Sunday Stacks. Sunday Stacks, we're back and even better. And this is season 2. Yes, Sunday Stacks, we have made it to a season 2. Season 1 was filled with so much insight, so much wit, so much charm and humor. We had some special guest audios. We had so many things going on in season 1. So we hope that you all check that season out on YouTube. And you can definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel and check it out. We in here at Sunday Stacks, we're together with I Am Brilliant. Shemekka and I are speakers through the I Am Brilliant organization, and we here produce Sunday Stacks as a gift to our audience and our communities. Each week, Sunday Stacks' goal is to stack up. Each week we get better and better, and we encourage our audience to do the same thing. That means stack up all your deeds, all your growth in your business. We celebrate family, community, and company. There you go. So ultimately, we are happy to be here with our season 2 launch. And we have a big announcement. Shemekka, would you like to tell the people some of the big news going on here at Sunday Stacks?
Yes, we have joined the Alive Podcast Network. And oh my gosh, this is super exciting. We closed out season 1, Amplifying Being Better Ancestors. And we had this opportunity to align from theory to practice and actually walk this thing out. And this opportunity with the Live Podcast Network gives us this great expansion of Sunday Stacks as a podcast. So now it's starting with season 2. You'll be able to find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Deezer, Player FM, and Podcast Addict. All of these through us now linking up with the Live Podcast Network. So definitely consider subscribing to our channel on that podcast network, but make sure you download the app so you can reach us and get us in any platform.
Yes, and we are proud to be a part of the Alive Network. Thank you to the CEO, Angel. Yes, she has been a true angel in this partnership. We are looking to reach new audiences with Sunday Stacks, and we are so excited that the Live Network is continuing to grow. We want to give a congratulations to the organization for its feature in Inc. magazine. Yes.
Oh, and the UBS photo shoot that she just also was able to do this. So being the first Black woman on Podcast Network, and for us to be pioneering, to be a part of it, I'm honored, super excited, and really happy for what we're going to be able to do with the Alive Podcast Network.
I think the collaboration is the key, and I think we are trying to continue to model what the beauty of collaboration looks like, especially as we all are growing professionally. We want to make sure not only are we continuing to grow personal brands and even our business brands, but we're aligning it with people's brands, and we're all coming together to show how we can truly build something that could grow to even greater heights. We hope that this Alive Network opportunity allows for Sunday Stacks to reach more listeners, to really understand what we value here, which is community, and really making sure that the family and your companies stay empowered. But we call it really our FCC model: family, community, and company. And I think we want to bring that charm here with the Alive Network. We want to continue to show you what Sunday Stacks is ready to do as an impact, to continue to show you again why week for week things should be stacking up for you. Yes. So myself, again, I'm Michael Stewart-Isaacs. This is my beautiful wife, Shemekka. We've been doing Sunday Stacks for going on now close to 9 years. 9 years Sunday Stacks has been an incarnation. We started on a HBCU campus at the St. Augustine's College, and this is how we got started. And through that, me and Shemekka kept on growing. We were able to build the I Am Brilliant movement off of what the Sunday Stacks impact was all going on then on the college campus, and spread to different cities and communities around us. And since then, we just been on a whirlwind. And so in our season 1 relaunch as a podcast, Sunday Stacks was excited to really get an opportunity to just find an audience through YouTube, really just share through our personal networks, through our I Am Brilliant organization. And then we were able to now find a great partnership like what we're trying to build with Alive. So we just hope
Yes.
to empower you, the audience. We hope to bring great value to Alive and this partnership. We
Welcome
already
to the
know
space.
we have a guardian angel covering us in our
Yes.
goals. So we're excited to
Keep illuminating.
just keep on growing and building together. And so more about me and Shemekka as hosts. We felt like season 2, being a part of a new network, it'd be wise for us to introduce who we are. So let's call this Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself, right?
Yes.
You know, y'all know the classic out there. And so again, I'll kick it off. Why not? I'm Michael Stewart-Isaacs. You can find me on social handles on Instagram under the name Michael Stewart-Isaacs, MichaelStewartIsaacs. And the reason why I spell it out is because I have a belief that a name has a definition. A name has meaning. And so Michael Stewart-Isaacs, Michael represents who is like God. And everybody knows a Michael and knows a Mike. You're either a fan of Michael Jordan, a fan of Michael Jackson. You like the Mike Tyson. You might even like the Mike Vicks, but all these different Michaels, all these different people and characters throughout the years, Michael holds a certain type of consistency in what the name gives definition to the person. So again, being a Michael who is like God, I truly hope to steward this show and so many things within my family, community, and company, continue to be an impact and continue to empower. And I hope you check out all of my platforms so you can learn a little bit more about who I am and how I hold myself and conduct myself as a professional as well as a business leader. So that's just a quick little bit of tidbit about who I am as a host. But I encourage you to click on the links if you're here joining us through YouTube or through the network. We have bios as well, too, where you can learn more about each host, including from our show to other shows. But Shemekka, can you tell the people a little bit about who Shemekka Ebony is?
Oh, Shemekka Ebony is first off a lover of God and a lover of people. I'm a spiritual author. I'm a leadership coach. I'm a keynote. I am a mentor. I am a servant leader that holds space in several siloed capacities across the globe with initiatives to create change. You can find out about those under civic, health, racial, and economic equity initiatives across all the places and spaces that I hold at ShemekkaEbony.com. You can find me at either Shemekka on TikTok or Shemekka Ebony on all major platforms. But most importantly, I am a homegirl from a country town that had a big dream to do something that seemed impossible. And every day I get to wake up and live that dream out by leading in community, serving God, and being the church that people may need to see that aren't going to church anymore. And I get to do that with my partner, my husband, my business partner, my confidant, my baby daddy. All of this is a blessing for me. And so definitely, I want to get to know you more too. So please comment, reply, respond, reach out. Let's have a discovery call together. If you feel drawn to the work that I do, I have virtual engagement opportunities, online resources, and definitely would be happy to catch up and you join one of our leadership groups or DEI champion groups on forum.
Yes, and we have so many different aspects of who we are. And I think what we would like to do is just utilize Sunday Stacks and this relationship that we're building to continue to amplify our voice through the Alive network, to show who we are and why we're alive, to really show where we're growing as better ancestors.
Yes.
Like, we have to really just peel back some layers, because sometimes when you're multifaceted, sometimes people get confused with who do you think you are. And so in this Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself opportunity in season 2, our goal is just, again, for you all to feel comfortable with us. Man, my goal is to be your cousin. My goal is to be a resource for you. My goal is to be a wise sage when you need one, when you have to make hard choices. I'm a person who's been through so many different struggles and challenges in my lifetime that led me to the path of becoming an inspirational, motivational speaker. And I love this passion every day. If I'm not speaking to stages of people, I'm always finding a way to communicate. That's what my platforms are all about. I have my own personal YouTube channels, and I'm even utilizing my partnership and hostship here with Sunday Stacks as a means to really just show you what myself and my wife have been able to accomplish through our I Am Brilliant movement, as well as what we're doing as family leaders. We call our children affectionately the Brilliant Bunch.
Yes.
And the Brilliant Bunch is our way of showcasing how we parent, how we give all our kids their own individual freedom to grow, to make mistakes, to learn and continue to evolve. We steward them and guide them throughout the process. And our youngest two have really taken over the platform, and now they want to create a lot of their growth through social media. So it's been beautiful to see what we're doing. We're doing STEM experimentations in terms of educational types of applications. So we're really taking our time to really craft things that are beneficial to our audience. And with Sunday Stacks, our goal is to just share some of what we've been doing. We're an inventive family. We have a lot of cool things that we like to just show the world what's possible. We travel a lot, so we document those experiences. We go to museums and so many other cultural, experiments and deep dives for our children to just really grow. And even we grow as people, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. As adults, we should not grow and continue to stack up what we know and how we apply. Shemekka is a great example of an activator. This woman don't sit still, y'all. So it was going to be a tour, if not a tour. Like Iron Brilliant tour was coming. This Sunday Stacks was going to keep coming. I mean, I hope Alive Network know what they got themselves into, because Shemekka is a whole touring in regards to just being able to come out here and just create a whole nother vibe, just create a whole nother feeling. And that's what we're excited about, is the opportunity to create these vibes and spirits. So that's what I'm about. And that's who we are at Sunday Stacks. And again, it's not even enough bandwidth to share how many things we have going on as an organization. But I'm a CEO of a company called Mosaic, and we do a lot of inventive, cool things. So, check out what we have going on, because we like to share this information, because not only do we want to inspire, we're leaving a lot of breadcrumbs and, Easter eggs for those out there who are looking to figure out how can you balance having a successful family, a successful community engagement strategy, as well as a successful company and career. So We're a living example of that truth. And we make sure we show people the truth and the real behind it, but we also give you a lot of guidance and resources as we're on this journey. And that's what Sunday Stacks is about.
We keep the receipts, y'all, literally. So family, community, and company was really deeply put into perspective as to the power and impact potential that we could have, really being naked about our family with the oldest being 19 and the youngest being 3. Like, we have vast experiences. We're a blended family. And when we were featured in the New York Times Magazine Money Edition back in 2021, we put our receipts on display, our financial journey. So we had a lot of great opportunities to be intentional, not only to tell you something that'll be helpful, but to show you how to do it as well.
I like that. I think if you do know who we are, and I think that was a great segue to talk about receipts. The receipts, that is something that we were fortunate to really have to keep up and showcase. Imagine having the New York Times in your life for over a month, and they're taking down every receipt, everything that you've done for that month, every expense, everything you purchased in advance, everything you've done. And now they're putting it on display for the whole world to see. They were trying to see how people were spending the Biden bucks, right? For those who think it was just Trump giving out checks, Biden gave out some bucks too. We had the Biden bucks, don't forget that. And getting political, but we'll transition to that soon. But we definitely want to understand, there's a lot of history here in regards to how a lot of this kind of came together. And, we're grateful to have had the platform of being a part of the New York Times in that way of doing that during the pandemic, representing an African-American family within the
largest family.
We had the largest family, right? I mean, we have a blended family between us. Shemekka has her 2 sons. I have my 2 daughters, and then we made 2 sons together. So that gave us 6 children to figure out quality ways to raise them. And trust me, it ain't easy, y'all. We ain't talking like this stuff is easy. We have our struggles just like the rest of you. But that's the point. We want to have a platform, a place where we can all share and show those vulnerabilities. Get naked, as Shemekka's book, while I'm getting naked, right? We do that every day to create that transparency, because we're not perfect. But that's the point of Sunday Stacks, is that we'll never be perfect, though each week we're going to keep stacking up. And that's the point. We want to keep growing. But in this time, we like to go ahead and give you all our our shows. We have a lot of segments coming up for you in season 2. We have divorce talks is something that we love talking about, where we talk about what it is to be a blended family and what we learn in going through our own divorces and what we're really committed to not do in this second chance that we have with each other, and the things that we know we want to do to really have a positive friendship and relationship. So we'll get into more of those in later editions. But the segment that most of you all going to know from season 1, and most of y'all love the best, and we hope you love it here now on the Alive Network, is what we call the Whiz of the Week. The Whiz of the Week. Yes, the Whiz of the Week. This is our favorite segment in Sunday Stacks, where the Whiz of the Week is a reflection of all the different things that distract us from what's important, right? When we have to think about our lives stacking up, we always sometimes get distracted by what we see in the news media, all in the headlines, all in the videos, all over the place, right? Yes. We have so many distractions that always keep us going, right? And you already know from that example, the way that those things can continue to weigh down our communities. And we want to make sure that this week, Whiz of the Week, is no different, where we have trials in the thing with President Trump. You have protests on college campuses exploding across the country with engagement and interactions with police that go beyond just the normal levels of brutality. And people are not truly hearing any of the true messages that are coming out. It just seems to be a space where we see a few isolated incidents made to be the full story, and no one's really talking about what the protest is truly about, what people are really feeling and experiencing. We have polarization of people taking sides and really not listening to each other's concerns. How did we get here, people? How did we get here? This is what Whiz of the Week is about, is how do we create all these distractions and yet still have to maintain a quality family, community, and company? The answer is it's hard to. It's very difficult. And so what we try to do, as I outline here with the Whiz of the Week, is how do we continue to keep our minds sharp without all these extra distractions? Shemekka, explain to them the Whiz and where the thesis came from, and your thoughts to explain what the Whiz of the Week is.
Yeah, so I came up with the Wiz looking at it from the analysis of the movie. If you're familiar, this is the Black rendition of The Wizard of Oz, but it has so much more deeper meaning than for me, and how they portray the power of the Wiz. And we all know that we want to fit in, we want to follow what's in alignment, we want to align on the right side of history in many cases when we think about our reasonings. But oftentimes, like you found in the Whiz of the Week, it'll be a color of the day, and then in the moment it'll shift to something else. And the media plays into this, our maybe social media feeds play into this, but it's like we have to guard our emotions, our emotional intelligence, and our advocacy, not to be moved by emotion, but about assignment. And the Whiz of the Week in these segments is to let you know what's being pulled, what's pulling on people's emotions, what's pulling on people's attention. And in some cases, we lift up what you missed because you were looking the other way, and what has been the more longer term impact.
And that's the way we look at the policies and all the different things that get unsaid and unheard, is that we want to make sure that we open our eyes and keep a clear eye on what is really important. And that's why we center family, community, and company, because the things that we deal with in our most locality, what's in our homes and our household, what's around us in our neighborhoods and the communities that we do commerce with, we have to really keep control of that, and ultimately our companies. Right. These things dictate how we control the whizzes of our lives and all the different rap beefs that we want to choose to pay attention to. We have to have a different level of focus that Sunday Stacks is here to provide, help you get clear-eyed view on it, give you some insight as well as deep perspective. So this first rendition of our season 2 is all about just giving you a taste of all of what you can enjoy of Sunday Stacks here with the Alive Network. We are super grateful. As we're transitioning, we want to talk about upcoming travels. So through Sunday Stacks, we're produced by I Am Brilliant. We are an organization that makes sure that we have tours that go all around the country. And we recently just did an event where we touched down with the Earn Your Masters event launch. It was a pitch competition in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we stopped in for that event. It was a phenomenal event. Had the gentleman from a podcast series, Earn Your Leisure, as well as Steve Stout, the head of United Masters, there with Ally Financial. And they were just giving a lot of insight and education to the community, giving panels, as well as they were able to do a pitch competition. And I was fortunate enough to get a chance to witness this phenomenal experience with young entrepreneurs and business owners just coming together and grow. So it was grateful to have the I Am Brilliant tour stop in and check in to see how that growth is happening. And that's what we're trying to do here with I Am Brilliant and Sunday Stacks, is to make sure that we're documenting the growth and the things that are stacking up in our community for the positive. So we don't always just look at the news and the media telling us negative things, but there's someone saying, here, there's hope and there's bright spots. Any other special announcements of where the tour is going, Shemekka?
Absolutely. I am too excited to lift up that we will be heading to Miami.
Miami, coming in the place with a
Shout out
Let's go,
to
Miami.
BIA. Black Girl Magic Market. UBS is sponsoring our third sustainability summit. So the BIA network is Black Innovation Alliance. We lead in partnership with that work as a member under Black Girl Magic Market, and we are bringing the marketplace to Miami. So super excited about going there. We'll have our book tour pop up for While I'm Getting Naked and Sanctuary Life. I'll be doing book signings live, and we'll also have some really dope other vendors that are either Black Innovation Alliance members, as well as some local Miami Black-owned businesses that will be vending. So we'll be kicking it off with a white party on Tuesday. Super excited. If you haven't RSVP for that, you can look it up on Eventbrite and reserve your spot. That's open to the general public. So come on through. It's going to be really tight.
We are excited just to continue to collaborate with the great city of Miami, just really connecting with BIA and having this opportunity to really showcase what the Black Girl Magic Market experience is all about when it comes to our vendor pop-ups. We will have a featured vendor or a product at the event, which is Ruby's Keys or Ruby's Clips. Yes, this is a beautiful product done by an inventor, Black woman inventor. Her name is Ruby Baldwin-Jones. And Ruby Baldwin-Jones is, a seasoned veteran, but she is a woman who started in the interior design field and now is an inventor. She is building a wonderful legacy for herself and her family, and we're featuring her product at this opportunity we have with the Black Girl Magic Market and BIA. So Miami, be ready for some cool new gems. I know you like to have your bling bling, so we got some surprises for you all. So all of this will be found on our social platforms. So if you hear this a little bit later, definitely check out all our different social media to see the fun. We document everything. There's nothing that we do not document here through I Am Brilliant Sunday Stacks. So we are happy again to be a part of the Alive Network. So many things that you can do. You can also go and download the app, download the Alive Network podcast app. You must get this for your spirit. This has so many gems, from Sunday Stacks to so many other content. So if you love the spirit that we're bringing here at Sunday Stacks, we encourage you to download the Alive Podcast Network app and definitely check out.
Listening to episodes are absolutely free. The app is free. If you want to support the work that we do specifically through Sunday Stacks, then you can offer a subscription directly to us, and that is a revenue share. So this is a new model we're introducing as well, that if you want to sow into the work, if you want to be a part of what we're doing and building here at the Live Podcast Network, then subscribe and make sure you put Sunday Stacks in where you want your subscription funds to go.
We know you want to subscribe.
Come on, subscribe.
We know you want to be a part of this movement of Sunday Stacks. This is Sunday Stacks. This is your access to I Am Brilliant. This is us sharing who we are. Michael Stewart-Isaacs, Shemekka, Ebony.
Yeah, sow those seeds in the fertile ground. We got you.
We got you. So we will wrap up this first edition of season 2 here with the Alive Network. We are grateful for this again partnership, and we are grateful for you, the audience. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your support. As always, you can check us out also on YouTube. Like and subscribe to Sunday Stacks channel on YouTube, and all of our other connected platforms will be linked in the bio. And we love comments. You can comment here in the Alive Network, as well as you can comment on YouTube. So please feel free to do so. And as always, I am Michael Stewart-Isaacs.
And I'm Shemekka Ebony.
And this is Sunday Stacks. And as we say to close out every edition, I am brilliant and you are too. Thank you again for listening to us, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Peace.